What is up, guys? It's Ghostliner, and today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how you could hit diamond. Now, I wish I would have known these tips when I was low elo, like silverish, goldish, but I didn't. So I hope this really helps you guys, because I know these tips would have really helped me if I had them. Alright, so step number one is to only play one champion, and the champion does not matter. You can play Galio for all, I don't know. You can play Galio and you can still get Challenger. It's been done before. I remember Sirchez, he played Singed and he got the Challenger with Singed, which is really weird. And always master 2 roles. That means you could either master, I don't know, jungle and mid lane. Just always master 2 roles, because you can't go into solo queue with 1 role, because half the time you're probably not going to get that role. But you know, it's depends on, like, if you have like a username like misfortune only, then you're probably gonna get your all the time. But you know, usually you're not gonna get your main role, so just make sure you have a backup role. Support's really easy to get these days because nobody likes support. I mean, I like support, but all right. Now, if you play one champion, your chances of messing up really go down, because you have a lot of experience with the champion and you really know how to manage if you do mess up or your team starts feeding. You know how to play with it. You know how to handle situations that you wouldn't really with other champions. And maining 2 roles will be really beneficial, because if you never get your role, you got a backup role. In my opinion, the best roles to carry in solo queue at the moment, like right now, are either mid, jungle, or ADC. Those are like the damagey bruisers, that have a lot of control on what goes on the map. Top lane, you kind of have a lot of support, but if you're playing like Malphite or something, then it's kind of like tough, because you don't do any damage. So, and if you're playing like support, it's kind of hard to control what your team's doing. You have to set up everything, which can be kind of difficult. But any role can carry. Top lane can carry, support can carry it, but it's just a lot easier to carry with mid lane, jungle, and ADC. I remember I played a lot of top lane back in the day. It was kind of hard to climb just a little bit, because my bot lane would feed all the time, and I wouldn't have TP all the time, so it'd be kind of weird. But you can still manage if you're still top lane. You can carry. It's just harder, just a little bit. And step number 2, guys, don't care at all. Now this means if you are playing Jax top lane and you have, let's say, a 1-12 misfortune bot lane, and she's just feeding like crazy, your top lane and your bot lane's feeding like crazy, don't care about it. Don't let it get to you. Don't get upset by it. The only thing you can really do is think about ways on how you could have prevented it. Maybe you should have had TP up. Maybe you should have saved your TP. Maybe you should have roamed bot lane just a little bit more, to help that misfortune out. Because if she's 1-12, something must have really happened down there. Even if it wasn't your fault, someone gets caught out. Like, think of ways on how you could have prevented it, even if it wasn't your fault. And only care about yourself and how you could do better. Like, always think about improving, okay? Don't think about improving your teammates. You don't play solo queue to make your teammates better. You play to make yourself better. Now, this was quoted by Doublelift. It wasn't me, don't worry. And step number 3, guys. Don't type in chat. Now, I mean, don't flame. Like, you can type in chat like, Lulu doesn't have flash, guys. Let's, make a play on her or something. But don't ever flame your teammates, because trust me, guys, it makes them play like 20 times worse. Like I used to do this in bronze. I'd be like, "You're bad," blah. Yeah, and then they like AFK or something, and they just played awful. And if you're really frustrated at your teammates of making bad choices, just don't yell at them at all. Like, flaming them, dude, trust me, guys, don't ever flame. Trust me. No matter how much you want to type on your keyboard, don't. Like, all right, let's just say you're MF bot lane and you're feeding a lot, but your Sion is also feeding a lot, and your Sion's going full AD even though he's 0-10, and then you politely ask him, hey Sion, we're kind of behind, do you think we could go tank? And then he replies, "Shut up, you stupid monkey," even though you're not a monkey. He replies something really nasty to you, and you don't appreciate it at all. Don't say anything back to him. Don't even say okay. Don't even say all right. Don't just mute him, or you don't have to mute him, but just mute him and just just play. Don't care about him. Just play. And guys, really big tip. This is from my friend Arun XR. I'll leave his link in the description. He gave me this giant tip, which helps a lot, but I keep it on because I like to trash talk my teammates. But this will help you a lot because you're probably, statistically speaking, a lot of you guys are probably either from bronze, silver, gold, or platinum, because that's where most of League of Legends players are. I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying most of people are kind of down there. And I would say turn off alt chat. Now, it may seem weird. Oh, what does alt chat have to do with anything? But more than you realize it, your teammates can really tilt you. You know, if you just died from your laner and he says get wrecked scrub or something like that, he's probably gonna tilt you, and you're probably gonna get a little bit more frustrated. Dealing with him later. I don't know. And it's just really annoying. So I would just suggest turn off all chat. I know there's a setting for it. Okay, and let's just move on to step number 4. It is take a ton of breaks. Now, guys, I know you guys probably going like 30-game winning streaks and all, but take a break. It's just really bad for you to play like a ton of League, because it's just that your mindset, it starts to get kind of lazy in a way, and you can possibly get tilted off how much you're playing League. Because every single game, there's probably going to be something bad that happens. And that just brings your emotions, like, it just drives them crazy. And you don't want that to happen. So I would just say take a lot of breaks. If you're on a 10-game winning streak, take a break. If you're on a 10-game losing streak, definitely take a break. I just say take breaks. Like, I used to take breaks between every single game because I was really, like, emotionally, like, I hated League of Legends. You know, every team I would get flamed because, you know, I'd play Master Yi and I'd feed it'd be crazy. But that was back in the day, guys. I don't feed anymore. I mean, not as much, but just take a lot of breaks. Okay, all right, now step number 5: never ever 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 surrender. Never type /FF. Don't ever do it. Dude, guys, it's ranked. Now, anything can happen in ranked. Trust me, guys, it's solo queue. As in everyone's playing for themselves, kind of ish. Not really, because there's dynamic queue now. But, you know, okay, it's solo queue. That means there will always be throws. Unlike LCS, where if someone gets a lead, then it's just GG all the way. But in solo queue, there's definitely going to be throws. Like, people are going to be out of position. People are going to make really bad calls, like Baron calls. And you can it's just crazy on like how many throws happen in solo queue. You might not realize that, but a lot of people throw in League of Legends. Like, let's just say you overstay, or the enemy team overstays, or they get an AFK, and then, you know, you just win the game suddenly because you were behind like 30k gold, and now they have an AFK, so you win the game. That's never ever surrender, guys. I know it's really hard. You know, it's like FF at 20. Oh my god, this team is so bad. But anything can happen, guys. Trust me. It's happened to me so many times where we're losing really hard, and then suddenly they have an AFK, so we just suddenly win the game. It's just crazy. Step number 6, guys. Let's just move on. Step number 6: look at your replays. Now, what I mean by this is your previous games. Now, I would go to this site called replay.gg. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys aren't aware of the website. But it's where you could preview your previous games. You could view your previous games and just take notes on what you could have done better. Now, I was stuck in Gold 3 for the longest time. I was stuck for like 5 months in like Gold 3. It was crazy. It was so dumb. I was stuck I couldn't get out for some reason. But then I started watching my replays, and I realized that I was doing so many things wrong. Like, I could have been warding a lot better. I could have been helping out my teammates more. I could have did something a lot better. Like I should have done that, you know? I don't know any examples I have in my head right now. Actually, I just had an example. I mean, I kind of just viewed my replay before this game because I was kind of losing a lot. And then I realized that I wasn't ganking bot lane enough as Wukong. I was ganking all the other lanes. I wasn't ganking bot lane enough, though, because like the last 3 games, I wasn't ganking bot lane a lot. So once I looked at my replay, I'm like, dude, bot lane's losing a lot. Holy. More than I realized, because it's really hard to look at your mistakes when you're actually playing the game, but it's a lot easier to see your mistakes when you're outside the game. So trust me, guys, view your replays. It'll make you 20 times better. I literally won my last 2 games because I just saw my replays. It's crazy on what your replays can do, because that's how you get better, guys. Just view your mistakes and you will suddenly get better. And step number 7, guys, is watch every single one of my videos and like this video. I'm just joking, guys. That's not actually a step, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I know it's not like the most... That's scary. That dog just came out of nowhere. Alright, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little tips and tricks about how to win in League of Legends and try to get to Diamond. But they're going to really help you to get to Diamond. I bet it would have helped me get to Diamond a lot quicker if I knew these tips. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you guys have a nice day. It's Ghost Slender, and I'm out. Peace.